We are honored in NOCO to have a new piece by Ewa Trębacz, and I'm going to ask a couple questions about your new piece, Entropy, that was written for NOCO. So glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here as well.
So, what inspired you to create this piece?
It's a great question and a bit complicated one because I was approached by NOCO before the pandemic. And we talked and I thought about quite a different piece, and the pandemic happened, and as we all know, our lives changed drastically in various ways, but I think the common experience was this weird distortion of time. And that we kind of got stuck in weird rituals and kind of circular motion every day and basically keep repeating something in that circle, and we didn't really have an end in sight for a while. And I think that piece is kind of an expression of that in many ways. So that piece basically kind of became this weird machine, kind of surreal machine of basically perpetual movement that keeps tripping over itself to finally try to break free at the end. And I think it kind of the rhythm of it, it's very much leading to the time when it was composed. And I think it's kind of our common experience. Of course, everybody experienced this time a little bit differently. That's what it turned out.
Yeah. I feel like my sense of time, even still, is really warped from COVID. So yeah. If I was in the audience listening to this, what would you want me to listen for?
I think just general sense of time and movement. When I was working on this piece, I kind of remembered seeing reading about those drawings by Leonardo da Vinci, when he tried to basically create those various machines of perpetual movement, basically perpetual mobile, which is really an impossible thing to do. But in his times, he had this, like impossible dream, and first he was openly pursuing it, and finally, because he was failing at it, he kind of made it a secret project. And at the same time, while he was working on it secretly, he was mocking others that they were trying to pursue the same impossible thing, basically the idea of this perpetual movement. The problem is that we have this tension between complexity and entropy. The more complex something becomes, the more entropy is in the system. So you have these two forces pulling in the opposite directions. And that's basically, this piece is kind of this real machine that keeps tripping over itself. It has some sort of energy, in a sense it's self-here, but it has these tripping points. And in a sense, the moment it trips, it kind of, breaks free. So I think that's the general idea. Of course, everybody can come up with a different story.
Well, we just finished our first rehearsal on this piece, and I found that when I was playing violin, there were moments where I felt together and moments where I felt like I was chasing, and it was a really cool experience as a violinist. So I hope the audience.
Yeah, it's just a part of it. Because the conductorist ensemble, there are basically these two forces on it as well. So the big advantage is that you do not have a leash in a sense. That means you are much more tuned to each other. You have to listen to each other. I almost call it this heightened awareness of each other in the space. And it's a huge advantage. On the other side, the more complex the piece becomes, basically, it's harder to stay together. And I kind of decided to embrace it as part of the piece, basically. Somewhere I read that basically you can only achieve perfect happiness when you're basically happy with imperfections.
Definitely. It's a good reminder.
Basically, this is it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for. And basically, that human error becomes part of the piece, and it's inevitable. But if you embrace it, I think it becomes something very beautiful.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great analogy for life and everything. Yeah. What was your favorite part about writing this piece?
So at the moment, the most favorite part is being able to work with living musicians. Live. Actually, this is my first piece performed live after the pandemic. Although the work after might be a bit optimistic, but I'm kind of already assuming it's after the pandemic because I can actually musicians. It's not an online performance. While working on it, it was both like frustrating and exciting. Basically, trying to figure out the right balance between this tension, increased complexity versus how much entropy I can afford to have in the system and not to cause a huge hike with the design. It's basically self-managed and self-reactive.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to it, especially after this first rehearsal. It's very, very, very exciting to see it, to hear it materialize.
Yeah. It's been really fun working with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.